Hi guys, how are you? I hope mko fiti. I hope you're all well and doing great. I was just browsing and I saw the statistics were saying that 60% of the Kenyan women, by the time they're hitting 45, they're gonna be single mothers. And it got me thinking, Mazi, like, and please don't get me wrong, I love children, Yeah, so it reminded me of this time when, for some reason, men want to have babies with you before they can actually commit, before they can pay dowry, before they can engage you. They want you to give them babies. And I see where the temptation will fall, especially for a woman who is looking at her biological clock and thinking time is running out and she needs to do this thing. So she gets into that trap, you want to have a baby before this guy takes off. So you end up having a baby. So you end up being a single mother. Yeah? Because you think, if I have a baby with this guy, he's gonna marry me. Yeah? I don't think that's a smart move. It will never be a smart move. Raising a child by yourself, it is not an easy thing. It is not easy. So you carry that baby 9 months. 9 months, okay? For somebody who's not ready to follow the procedure and take a shortcut. Because for a man who's telling you to have a baby with you, chances are kwanza hata si imeanza hata kwa transaction ndio nikuoe nipatie mtoto. Yeah, you have that baby, this ninja takes off, alafu you're left by yourself. Another one is those ones of a girl. She's seeing how married women are doing so well for themselves, how they are happy in their marriages, they have good husbands, they're driving nice cars, they were bought for homes, they were down for this, that, and the other, they're traveling the world, they're doing so well. And so what they do, they go get hooked up with them babas and they end up having a baby. And this mubabas knows very well the reason unamtafuta with your yake, because you have some money. So you end up getting pregnant. And then this guy, because he knows this thing is transactional, you've already given him a baby. What reason does he have to keep staying? Yashapata mtoto wake. If it's a good one, he'll stay. And because he's a mubabas, chances are he'll go back to his family. So you'll be left raising that child on your own. Always say, any man can be a father to a child, but very few can be dads. So what does he do? Atakupatia mtoto, atapia for certificate, and then guess what? He has scattered. He's gone back to his family. Hata kama atakuwa nalipa rent or whatever, but will he be there fully for that child? Will he be showing up in school? Yeah? Will you be going on holiday with you and your baby? Will that child experience fully having both parents in his or her life? No. Because this man will not leave his family because he has a baby with you. This thing is transactional. You get the nice car that you wanted, you give him a baby. Yani, you actually popped a whole human being because of a car. You popped a whole human being because you want a man to be paying for your rent. No? You popped a whole human being. Girls, wacha nionge, nitoke. We are allowing this nonsense to keep on going. No? Work hard. Get a job, man. Why are you settling? Why are you allowing somebody to treat you like that? Yeah, so what is the purpose of having a child whose father will never be there? So you're raising a child who will never be able to experience his father fully. Mbaba zinakuja wakati mtoto ameoshwa, ananukia cassons na baby oil, amengarishwa vizuri. Kwanza hata dinner, hiyo zamadi wanavalishanga mtoto Sunday best. Ndio babake akuja kumuona na kaa fiti. So you'll always see the good side of enjoying this child. But when diapers needs to be changed, he's not there. When this child is throwing up, he's not there. When this child has, Kemira because of a flu, this guy is not there to suck those things out. He's not there. When you have to gangana with clinic, he's not there. Why? You've denied this child all these things. Is this really worth it? Then now, why is he then? If this guy decide now to
6 kilometers in 1 hour 14 minutes 54 seconds. Average pace 12 minutes 29 seconds per kilometer.
What's he then? When this guy decides that he wants nothing to do with child. Maybe now he's done his circulation and he realizes it's gonna mess him up. It's gonna mess his reputation or whatever it is, whatever reasons they usually come up with. So guess what? You're stuck with that child for the rest of your life. Now, instead of giving your child the best, you have to struggle raising that child. He wants to make you take a shortcut, make you bring a child into this world. And there's a very big problem with following the procedure, the process of having you. It's the relationship with you or with the child. During COVID, what was happening in most households? People are not going to work. People are at home, nazungukana hapo tu kwa nyumba. When you come to realize, you actually don't even know each other. You are total strangers. There was a very high rate of domestic violence. There was too much drama happening in households because you end up marrying somebody or settling with somebody who actually did not want you. He settled because of the baby or the babies, not because of you. You understand? You guys didn't actually have a normal relationship from the get-go. You actually settled. And then, remember, as you continue living with somebody, you get to know somebody's character very well. When you get into marriage, that's when you actually get to know somebody in depth, who they are, what they believe in. You get to know their character in and out. Now you don't even exhaust it. As time goes by, you get to know more and more about that person. So you're stuck with that person, or you're busy fighting the whole time. Why don't you be patient? Why are you settling? Why are you conforming to the patterns of this world? Because you saw somebody, one of your girlfriends, is living a good life. She's been bought for an apartment. She's been done for all these things. She's traveling everywhere. But chances are, maybe she doesn't even know peace. She has no freedom. She can't live her life fully. Amekiwa ultimatums na masharti. She cannot talk to anybody. She cannot be seen certain places. She even going anywhere, she needs to ask for permission. Her car is tracked everywhere. Cameras everywhere. She speaks to somebody and she's seen doing something that is even nothing. Nevita. And there you are. But my girlfriend, she has used that and the other after she got this baby. At what cost? It is easier for a man to just follow the procedure and marries you than having to bring a whole human being into this world. Then you end up suffering with that child or denying that child the opportunity of having both parents. And big up to all the men out there taking care of their children. Salute you. If there are those who are still in marriages and they still have partners who are taking off and living their own, ilikuwa transactional. Or you even got into that situation because akona pesa. Let me tell you, your pesa imeshanga. hiyo pesa inaishanga, unabaki ukijiita mkutano. When that money is not enough, guess what? His family becomes priority. Wewe na watoto wako unabaki nje. Is it happening? Yes. Have I seen it? Yes. Yeah? Why? Because ulidhani ile pesa ishangi. My friend, as you're planning to have these babies, please have your own money. Gone are the days where unaweza funga mwanaume na watoto. You know? You can't put a man down because of children. Ai, atakuachanisha hapo na watoto wako. Mtoto ni mama. Have you ever seen a street man with babies? Amebeba mtoto. And if they're there, they're accountable. Inakwanga the woman and her babies. The ones who are sleeping on the street, the majority are women and children. Yeah? So you are there saying, oh, I'm getting a baby with a rich man, my friends. Have a plan. Even the rich ones are abandoning their own and taking off. And even once, if you love the man and he didn't love you back, so you just take his children and then you're back to square one. Yeah? So, tujipende. Wanawake tujipende. It's not a crime being single. It's not.
7 kilometers in 1 hour 28 minutes 39 seconds. Average pace 12 minutes 39 seconds per kilometer.
You'd rather be single on your own than bring children in this world that you cannot take care of. It eats you up. You know? And then, as they grow, they're so used to seeing you suffer. Even when they're suffering, they don't talk about it. You know, you actually start making your children start adulting early when they're actually supposed to be kids. They're supposed to be enjoying their childhood. There you are making your children now start thinking of ways to start making their own money. They start getting into things they're not supposed to be getting into. Why? Oh, I'm trying to help my mother. My mom can't put food on the table. My dad abandoned us and took off. He has another family, etc. And the pattern keeps repeating itself. Hey, yo ni kuhema ama ni kuhema. Yo. Yeah? Tulia. When you're single, it's a nene. Tulia tu. Tulia. Don't be desperate. Both still seated on the throne. He's gonna sort you out. He's gonna send the right man to your way. Why are you settling for somebody who will never be there for you? Huh? And for your child? Yeah? Even those ones who are trying to remove married women from their marriages. But you go, ajishikisha mimba. You can never put a man down because of children. Mtoto ni mama, utazaa na wewe utabaki na watoto. You'll be left with those children to take care of them. At you, I'll get pregnant so that this guy leaves his wife for me, my friend. Tashanga, tulia. Tuliza ball, stop panicking. Everything is at God's time. The only problem is we try and help God to do things for us. Remember story Abraham? And Hagar, and Sarah. We try and help God. God has already told you He's going to give you a husband, you're going to have babies. But now, you're losing hope. You're trying to help God do His thing. Why? So, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. It is very sad if we have such statistics in this country that everywhere you turn is just single mothers across the board. You know, I think we need to start loving on ourselves more, taking care of ourselves more, appreciating ourselves more. You know, date yourself, dress up, go in a restaurant and have a meal. Don't wait for a man to do stuff for you. Enda ukae chini na ukule na ujibambe. If you have money, travel. Enjoy singlehood. Bala kujingiza kwa story utaijitoa anytime soon. It gets easier if you're married and you have a man present. You're able to do other things. You can go to school, you can travel, you can take a holiday with your girls, you can do so much. Okay? Now imagine as a single woman. Even going out on a date is a problem because you're thinking, okay, my baby. You can't even go on holiday or even travel the world because the whole time, my baby, you know? You can't enjoy that space. Enjoy it. There's a reason why God is giving you time. There's a reason why it's taking that long. There's always a reason. Our God is a God of order, and there's order in how things are done. So you can't be in a rush, and then that child ends up suffering for what? Even the co-parenting thing is not easy. Yet you're the two of you. You have to make sure if there's a need, you can step in. And it's not easy. Sasa sembuse you were when you're by yourself. Unang'ang'ana ukiwa peke yako. Why? Be patient. Itajipa tu. Be patient. So guys, that's all I had to share. Nimeongea imenitoka. To all my beautiful girls out there, beautiful ladies, take your time. Life is peer pressure. Running after a man because he's rich. Running after a man because you want to get married. Running after a man because you want to have a baby. Running after a man to sort out your life because things are thick. It's never that serious. Truly, yeah? Love on yourself because the Bible says you're beautiful and wonderfully made. Don't panic. Take your time. Take your time and love on yourself. So may God bless each and every one of you. Let me finish my work. Clyde is already calling, asking me how far I am, so let me get home. Peace. Bye-bye. Mwah.